I'm Tom Kendall, the husband of Jan Kendall after 52 years of marriage. She has had 11 pregnancies and we have 7 living children and at this time 40 grandchildren. I am a practicing physician, family practice in Greenville, South Carolina. With thanks to Senator Verdon and Cash for this opportunity to engage in this intense controversy, I do so with the intention to highlight 3 things. The first, the nature and cause of this debate. Secondly, my perspective and motivation for changing my medical schedule today to be here. And thirdly, to provide an ultimate resolution to influence the advance of this bill. First, the nature and cause of this debate. Why are we here? This is a challenge to a contemporary cultural conclusion that the conceptus, the being, the material, the thing, the baby, present in the uterus is not a human and can be disposed of by surgical or medical means, or that it is a human and it can still be disposed of. The reason for this conclusion is summed up by the maxim by Cornelius Van Til, who states, "Culture is religion externalized." I'm here today to defend the reality that we are indeed proposing protection for humankind, for personhood. Secondly, my perspective and motivation for being here. I'm a Christian by faith, embracing the historical doctrines of the Holy Scripture, whereby the being, nature, character, and works of the eternal triune God are revealed. These works include the creation of time, space, matter, and energy. Upon completion of the cosmos, with plant and animal life in place, the Creator said, "Let us make man in our image." And he did. Male and female, with the capability to be fruitful and multiply. In that magnificent design of creative wonder, we have cause to understand the biology of the genetic framework of living things. Each distinct union of unique DNA underscores the masterpiece of supernatural divine wisdom. Why am I here? To give witness to the reality of this truth. 50 years ago, I was given the privilege to enter medical school. 1 year later, 1973, Roe versus Wade became a federal law. Now the states have jurisdiction. It's up to us now. After my residency, I went to one of the surgical abortion clinics in Greenville, South Carolina, and spoke with the doctor, one with whom I trained. I asked him to consider changing his attitude and to stop performing abortion. He said to me, "My God has not told me it's wrong." I conclude therein is the reason we are here today. I am on the board of the Association of American Physicians and Surgeons, origin in 1943, now in its 83rd year. And a board member, friend, anesthesiologist, and mentor, died at 92, taught me a significant insight. He said to me, "Tom, you and I are biologists. We know what an ovum and a sperm are. Don't fall for the argument that life begins at conception. No, life began in Eden." When he said that, I began to realize that this is the very essence of the battle. It's about God. My motivation, therefore, is to defend the truth about life, who gives it, and do what is necessary to defend and preserve creatures made in the image of God. Third and finally, how to resolve this debate, this controversy. The look of things is not always the truth of things, but the truth of things changes the look of things. My once noble profession embraced the Hippocratic notion, do no harm. And the thought of a medical doctor performing an abortion was unconscionable. Now the winds of modern philosophy and cultural morality have shifted. It is well known in medicine today that a correct diagnosis is essential for proper management of disease and prognosis. How does that apply to this dilemma that we're facing today? This bill harms no one. It provides the limitation of malicious human reaction toward a living human being who is an image bearer of the sovereign creator of all things. We cannot change the terms. Life, law, love, all come together, standing in opposition to a culture of death, lawlessness, and hate. I'm thankful for this platform and ask with serious regard for the consequences that each of you support the advance of this bill. Thank you.
All right, does anyone have a question for Dr. Kendall? Senator from Marlborough.
So, Doctor, this bill refers to diagnosable pregnancy, but I took it maybe from your testimony that you actually believe that life begins with the fertilization of the egg.
I know what an ovum and a sperm are.
Well, I do too, but I ask you a question.
And I believe that you know the answer.
The answer is yes.
I believe that biologic life, as we measure it today, occurs when those two entities come together.
All right. So you believe then that a pregnant woman or a woman who's become pregnant and takes the morning after pill should be subjected to a 30-year felony?
Senator Hutto, if the pregnancy has been determined, in other words, if there is a pregnancy and that woman attempts to abort that pregnancy, that fits the context of this bill. I'm not the legal expert in this. I'm the medical opinion.
Right. But what I hear you saying is ignorance is bliss. As long as the woman says, I didn't know, it's okay.
Truth sets us free.
Okay. What about, do you accept service on the fact that this bill criminalizes the practice of medicine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you're okay with that?
In regard to the wrong use of medicine, yes.
What is your opinion on what this bill does for in vitro fertilization?
I don't think it addresses that. I don't think that's included.
Okay. So what the senator from Sumter and I were talking about, if 10 eggs are fertilized and the family only uses 4 of them, then the clinic that retains the other 6 does not violate this law by doing whatever they do to dispose of those.
Violating that law by terminating a pregnancy,
Well, they're not
I don't think
pregnant, they're just
I don't
fertilized
think
eggs
it
sitting in a
involves that.
refrigerator or freezer.
That's not what this bill addresses.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.